everyone, hope you're having a good week so far. In today's class we're going to be working a lot on the upper body. So we're going to be focusing on strengthening the shoulders and arms, but also giving a little bit of love to the wrists and the fingers. So yeah, it's going to be a fun class. We are going to need a strap for today's class. If you don't have a strap, you can have anything that is relatively similar. You can grab a belt, a scarf even, or a tea towel, anything that helps you lengthen or add a bit more length to your arms. So go ahead and grab your belt, strap, whatever it is that you have. I'll give you a couple of minutes. And whenever you're ready, just come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. And we're just gonna wiggle the body from side to side, just moving the fleshy part of the buttocks, finding the sit bones, rooting them down to the ground. And just find any cross-legged position that works for your body. For me, it actually works, or it feels better to have one leg on top of the other. But you can have one in front of the other. You can also have or use a block or a cushion to support your hips, to sit on top of it, if you feel like your hips are a little bit tight today. We're gonna bring the hands into the knees, and we're gonna grab hold onto the knees quite tightly. And relax the shoulders, close the eyes here for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. So asking your mind to arrive to this moment, to join your body. Just carving a little bit of space in your mind. Practice today, I want you to just let go of anything that is currently in your head, work related, life related, anything at all. Just putting it aside for this next 30 minutes or so. And I want you to let this time to be for yourself, to cultivate a little bit of space in your body and mind. Bring the attention back onto your breath. Taking a deep breath in, allowing the belly to inflate, your chest to expand. As you exhale slowly, allowing your belly to come back to neutral, chest to drop. And again, deep breath in, expanding the body. And exhale to release. 2 more like that. Deep breath in. Breath out. Now open your eyes gently. Keep your gaze soft. With your hands on your knees, we're gonna roll the shoulders forward and up as close to your ears as you can. Hold it there just for a second or two. And as you exhale, drop the shoulders back towards your back, and then down towards the floor. Let's try that a couple of times. Inhale, move the shoulders forward and up in towards your ears. And then back towards your spine and down towards the floor. One more time, and forward and up. And back and come onto your hands and knees position. I'm just gonna do a couple of stretches to the wrists here. We're gonna start with the right hand. So turn your hand for your fingertips to be facing towards your knees. Now, make sure that your frame is stable here, that your hips are over your knees and your shoulders are relatively over your wrists. And then from here, we're going to slowly push the hips back, keeping the heel of the hand down onto the floor. You're going to feel a stretch on the inside of your arm. Take a deep breath in here. And a full breath out. Inhale, push the body forward again, and we're going to switch hands. And the right hand is pushing forward, the left fingertips are facing back towards your knees. Now keep the heel of the hand down into the floor, and then push the hips back into your heels. So you feel like your body is moving into opposite directions. Basically, your heel and hands actively press against the floor, and your hips are moving back. Inhale, slowly move back to center. Keeping your shoulders over your wrist. This time we're gonna press the top of the right hand down to the floor. And again, your fingertips are gonna be facing back. You're gonna give a little bit of a love to the wrist here. We're gonna slowly again push the hips back. Now once you're here, I want you to curl your fingers towards the inside of your hand. And hold it there. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, slowly push back forward, and we're going to switch hands. Now press the top of your hand onto your mat. Slowly send the hips back into your heels. Keep your arms straight, and then see if you can curl your fingertips. One more breath like this. Then slowly push back forward. Finding your frame here, tabletop again. Keep your arms strong. Maybe even tuck your 10 toes under just to give you a little bit more of a grip. And then we're going to slowly activate the core muscles and then come high onto the fingertips and then release. We're going to do that a few times. Inhale to lift, using the power of the strength of your wrists to move, to push forward and up. And then slowly release. And again, up, slightly forward, and then back down. One more time. Up, slightly forward, and back down. Sit back onto your heels, bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, and just simply roll your wrists to the left, and then to the right. And then give them a little shake. We're going to bring the hands down, finding that frame, that tabletop position. Take a deep breath in, point the crown of the head up, the tailbone up, send the shoulders back onto your spine. As you exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone under, push the ground away. 2 more times. Inhale to open, activating from the wrist, taking the gaze up, and exhale to slowly curl the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone under. One more time, and open to inhale. And exhale, slowly round. Find a neutral position on your next inhale. Tuck your 10 toes under, lift the knees off the floor just a few inches. Enough for you to feel the core shaking a little bit. We're going to push the body forward and back, forward and back. Slightly forward, one more time, back, and then send the hips back, and then all the way up, coming into your first downward facing dog. Now just allow yourself to move a little bit here, just finding the right frame for you, for your body. Bending one knee at a time and swaying the hips from side to side, rolling your shoulders up and back. And notice how is your body feeling in this pose. In yoga, this pose is supposed to represent a little bit of a rest in between flows. It might not feel like that for you. That's totally okay. But allow yourself to feel as comfortable as you can in this pose. So if you need to bend the knees, do that. If you need to walk your hands slightly out, do that. Whatever works for you. Take a deep breath in here. And a full breath out. Lengthen the spine. On the next inhale, we're gonna bend the knees quite a lot and then push the body forward, finding that hovering tabletop position again. Now push the body forward and back, forward and back, forward. Your shoulders are a little bit further than your wrists, and then slowly back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a full breath out. On the next inhale, we're going to push the body forward into our plank pose, first one of the practice. And then we're going to bring the knees down. Make sure that you're still in that plank frame, so your core is engaged, you're pushing the ground away with your arms. Take a deep breath in here. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the elbows halfway only, chaturanga. Inhale, push back into your modified plank. We're going to do that 2 more times. So exhale to bend the elbows. Inhale to push back. 1 more time. Exhale to bend the elbows. Inhale to push back. Last one. Exhale to bend the elbows, and we're going to come all the way down to the floor. Pointed toes. Come up high onto your fingertips. Hug your elbows back, your shoulders back. Shoulder blades kissing in your back. Take a deep breath in. Lift slowly into baby cobra. Take a full breath in here. And deep breath out. 1 more breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Tuck your 10 toes under. Press your hands flat on the floor. Now we're going to keep the knees grounded onto the mat. Lift the hips and the belly ever so slightly. And then slowly push yourself back up into your modified plank. And then slowly back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Now lift your heels high, bend the knees, look forward, and walk your feet to the front of your mat. Very slowly. Take your time to get there. You're going to allow the knees to be fully bent here. Let everything hang heavy. Grab hold onto the opposite elbows and maybe sway from side to side. Make sure you're even letting your head go, that everything is relaxed. Letting gravity take control. Breathe in. And out. Release your arms and then slowly begin to rise up to standing, 1 vertebra at a time. Once you're there, roll your shoulders to the back a couple of times. Inhale to reach up with both hands. And exhale, hands through the heart center. Take a deep breath in here. Full breath out. Now on the next inhale, we're going to bend the knees, sweep the arms forward into chair pose. Palms facing down. Now sit back onto your heels and see if you can move your hips a little bit lower. Sitting a little bit deeply. Now once you're here, we're going to cross the arms, keeping the right arm under the left. Option is to grab hold onto your shoulders for now. If you feel like your shoulders are super tight. Option is to move into eagle arms by twisting your arms around in a way that your right fingertips are touching your left palm. We're going to come up a little bit higher onto a chair and then slowly press the body or move the body towards the left, bringing all your weight onto your left leg. Come high onto your right toes. Option is to stay here, just playing with lifting and releasing, lifting and releasing. Option is to cross that right leg on top of the left. Now if you have flexibility, maybe even curling your toes around your left leg. Now keep your chest upright. We have the tendency to bend here because it's a lot easier that way. We're gonna keep the legs doing the work. Take 1 more deep breath in. On the next inhale, slowly rise up, knee to chest, right knee to chest. And as we exhale with as much strength as you have, swing that leg back, slowly, slowly, slowly. Release the toes down onto the floor. Find your crescent lunge and sink the hips. Deep breath in. Keep your arms in eagle arm or on your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale to sink a little bit deeper onto your hips. 1 more breath in. Now as we exhale, we're going to bend forward from the hips. See if you can touch your knee with your elbows. And inhale, rise up. 2 more times. And exhale down. And inhale up. One last time. Exhale down. Inhale up. Release your arms, reach them up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're gonna lean forward, arrowhead. Use your core so you're not dumping your weight onto your front leg. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink your hips low. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back into your plank pose. Either one knees down or either knees off the floor. We're gonna take a deep breath in and exhale halfway down. Inhale, push back into your plank. One more time. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale to push back. Exhale, halfway down. Open up into your back bend, either cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a full breath out. One more breath in. On the next inhale, send your right leg all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, step that right foot forward in between the hands. Now come high to your fingertips. Sink your hips low. And then bring your left foot a little bit forward, a little bit closer to your right foot. One step or two step forward. And then release your left heel down onto the ground. So your fingers and your toes are facing forward towards the front edge of the mat. We're going to keep that front knee slightly bent, and as we inhale, we're going to rise up. Now from here, we're going to bring both legs to straight. Keep your hips facing forward, and then bring the hands behind the body. Either grab hold into the creases of your elbows, or if you have the flexibility, move into reverse prayer by bringing your fingers up, facing towards each other, the palms facing towards each other, fingertips pointing up. Press your palms together and then see if you can push your elbows out and back. Take a deep breath in here. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge forward from the hips. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Take one more deep breath. And then see if you can fully relax into the pose. Keep your gaze forward so you're not losing your balance here. If you have, or if you feel stable enough, maybe you can allow the gaze to travel back in towards your left toes. Deep breath in. And a full breath out. One more breath in. Now slowly relax or release your arms down onto the floor. We're gonna reach them forward, forward, forward. Over your head even, palms facing each other. And then we're gonna lift the chest halfway up. Lengthening the spine, sending the hips back, front of the head forward. Using your core here. One more deep breath in. Inhale, come all the way up. As we exhale, we're gonna point or twist to the side. A little bit of pigeon toe here. Extend your legs out to the side a little bit more. So widen your steps. Hands onto your hips. Take a deep breath in to lengthen the spine. Exhale to roll your shoulders to the back. Bring your hands behind the body, interlace the fingers. Take a deep breath in, push the knuckles down. And as you exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Pointing the crown of the head down onto the floor. Allowing the hands to travel as far back as you can. Lengthening the spine. You can keep your knees bent if you feel like your hamstrings are super tight today. Keep breathing here. Taking one more breath in. Now release your arms onto your hips and then bring them all the way down to the floor. Bring your right hand to the center and then slowly twist to the left, sending the left arm up to the sky. Taking your gaze up. Breathing here. Full breath out. One more breath in. And exhale, slowly bring your left hand down to the center and then twist to the other side. Taking your gaze up. Now see if you can actually twist from the upper body, not from the hips. One more breath in. And then slowly release. We're gonna walk the hands to the front of the mat, peel your right foot, find that crescent lunge again. Take a deep breath in here, full breath out. Plant your hands, step it back into your plank. And you know the drill, we're gonna take a deep breath in here, exhale halfway down. Inhale to push back, exhale halfway down. Inhale to push back, exhale full vinyasa here, down. Inhale to find your cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And a full breath out. One more breath in. Exhale, lift your heels high, bend the knees, look forward. Step or maybe hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fall down. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now bend the knees slowly, reach forward, find your chair pose. Palms facing down, sit back onto your heels. Bring your hips a little bit lower. Take one more deep breath in. And we're gonna cross the arms. This time the left arm is gonna be under the right. And you know, you can either grab hold onto your shoulders, or you can move into your eagle arms. This time your left fingertips are touching your right palm. We're gonna come a little bit higher onto that chair. And then move your weight onto your right leg. Come high onto your left fingertips. Sorry, your left toes. And then from here, we're gonna lift the knee. Option is to stay here, just lifting and dropping, lifting and dropping. Option is to cross the leg on top of the right leg. Option is to move into full eagle by curling your toes around your leg. And then sitting deeply. Make sure that you're not leaning forward with your chest, keeping your chest upright. Hold it here. 2 deep breaths. 1 last breath in. And on the next inhale, come up, knee to chest. Use your power and your strength to send that leg back. Slowly, slowly, slowly drop the toes down to the floor, finding your crescent lunge. Next, inhale, come up. Exhale to sink the hips low. Use your core to activate the lower belly. Take 1 more deep breath in. Keep sinking into your legs. Breathe in and out. 1 more breath in. As you exhale, slowly hinge forward high. See if you can touch your knee with your elbows. Inhale, come up. 2 more times. And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. Last one, inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Release your arms, reach them up. Palms facing each other. Take a deep breath in. Arrowhead, lean forward. Use your core so you're not dumping your weight onto your front leg. Keep reaching up and forward with your hands. And again, the body is like moving into opposite direction. That back leg is actively pushing back. 1 more breath in. And inhale out. Inhale slowly back up. And exhale, bring the hands down. Sink your hips low. Deep breath in. Step it back into your plank. You know what to do now. Exhale, lower down, halfway only. Push back. And exhale down. Find your plank. Halfway down. Upward facing dog. Or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing. Take a moment to find your breath. On the next inhale, send the left leg all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, slowly step it forward in between your hands. Keep that front knee, find your frame, and then slowly step the right foot forward, like 2 steps forward maybe. Release your heel down onto the floor. Keep a micro bend of the left knee and then slowly rise up. And keep your hips pointing forward. We're going to move into pyramid pose. So either keep your hands behind your back just grabbing the opposite elbows. Or moving to your reverse prayer by pushing the fingertips up in between your shoulder blades, and then maybe pressing the palms together. Sending the shoulders back and out. Lengthen the spine here. Deep breath in. And then we're going to slowly fall down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can fully and completely release. Play a little bit with your balance by taking your gaze back in towards your right toes. Be mindful about what your hips are doing in this pose. See if you can keep sending the right hip forward, the left hip back. One more breath in. Mindful bend the knee as you inhale, come all the way back up. Release your arms. And then slowly we're gonna pivot the feet to the side. It's gonna be facing you guys. Widen your stem, and then see if you can pivot your feet out. Now we're gonna bring the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, and push the elbows back. So popping your chest forward. Once you're here, bend the knees, taking your guided squat. Take a full breath in. So the tendency whenever we're moving to this pose is again, send the hips back and move the chest forward because that's a lot easier. See if you can avoid that by pushing the hips forward and sending the shoulders back, lengthening the spine. Take a deep breath in here. And as we exhale, we're gonna move the right shoulder, right elbow as close to the right knee as we can, and then move back up. And we're gonna do the same thing with the left side. And back up. We're gonna do that 3 times on each side. So do that on your own time. Take a deep breath in and exhale to the right. Back to center. Maybe even challenging you a little bit, yourself a little bit, by going a little bit deeper into the side stretch. Keeping your hips as low as you can. One more on each side. And then slowly back to center, reach up, bring the legs straight. Enjoy this moment. And exhale, bring the hands into your hips. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're gonna bend the knees again. Hands into your heart center. And then slowly lift your right heel off the ground, sink your hips a little bit. Release your heel. Breathe in, lift your left heel off the ground. Sink your hips. And release. We're gonna lift both heels now. Breathe in, sink. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your heels down, slowly rise up. Shake your hips. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, we fold. We work the hands back to the center, pivot the feet. Sink low into your hips. Take a deep breath in, step it back into your plank. Last vinyasa of the day. So make it count. Bend the elbows halfway down. Push back. Bend the elbows halfway down. Push back. One more time. Bend the elbows, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Now bring the knees down. Take a child's pose. Breathe in. And out. Bring your palms together. Press your elbows to the ground. Keep that shape of a child's pose with your hips. Sending the hips back towards your heels. Release your forehead onto your mat or as close to your mat as you can. And then see if you can press your palms against the back of your heart. And then slowly bring yourself back up into your hands and knees position. Cross the chins. Sit onto your heels. Now grab hold onto your strap and keep it close to you. This last pose is going to be a little bit of shoulder stretch. But we're going to work on the frame of the legs first, and I'm going to offer you several choices. So option 1 is Gomukhasana legs. So you're going to keep the right leg at the bottom, the left leg at the top, and you're going to slowly bend the knees, keeping one knee on top of the other, heels as close to your hips as you can. Option 2 is double pigeon. So it's relatively similar. Left leg is still at the top, but now the legs are sort of parallel to the short edge of your mat. And option 3, if nothing works, the bottom leg is going to be extended to the front, and you can either keep half-seated pigeon, or even walk it, move the leg forward, knee to knee, into Gomukhasana legs. The choice is yours, whatever feels better for your hips, but also makes you feel like you're actually stretching the area. I'm going to choose double pigeon because this is my favorite. And then we're going to grab the strap. We're going to keep the strap with the right hand, and we're going to bring the left hand down, pointing the palm back, and then see if you can bring the top of your hand to the back of your heart. Once you're here, bring your strap, send the right hand up, and then see if you can grab the strap with your left hand. I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. So once you're here, see if you can begin to walk your hands as close together as you can. Maybe this is all you can do. If you find that your fingers touch quite easily, you can let go of the strap, maybe bind your hands together. Now from there, once you're there, we're going to slowly fall forward, very, very gently. Take your time and pause whenever you feel like, yeah, that's enough of a stretch for me. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Slowly come back to center. Release your arms. Extend them out to the side. Now flex your palms, push the heels of the hands out to the side. Keep your legs, fingers stretched up. Now we're going to do exactly the opposite. We're going to slowly flex the wrists, curl the fingertips in, and push the top of the hands out. One more breath in, slowly release. Give your upper body a little shake. Then we're going to switch legs, whatever option works for you. You know, you have Gomukhasana legs, or double pigeon on one leg extended. And this time the right hand is going to be at the bottom, the left hand is going to be at the top. So we're going to grab the strap, belt, whatever you have with the left hand. Bring your right hand down, palm facing back, and then see if you can bring the top of your hand to the back of your heart. Lift your left hand out into the sky, and then bend the elbow. Grab hold onto the strap with your right hand, and see if you can begin slowly to move your hands as close together as you can. If you notice that your fingertips touch each other, you can actually find a grip, then go ahead and do that. Deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to slowly fall forward. Now find a stretch that works for you. You don't have to be all the way down to feel the stretch. One more breath in. Inhale back to center. Release your arms. Stretch the arms out to the side. Push the heels of the hands out. Pointing your fingertips up. Keep your arms stretched. Your fingertips stretch. And then push the hands down. Curl your fingertips in. Or your fingers actually. Take one more breath in. Release your arms. Give them a little stretch. Beautiful. Now we're going to slowly bring the legs together. Heels on the ground, reach forward. Now hold your belly here, really activating your core muscles, and then see if you can lean back just a tiny little bit. Hold it there. Now see if you can lift one leg up, maybe the other leg. Breathe in and out. Now push the legs forward as you lower down, slowly, 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 lower Navasana for a pose. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, don't collapse, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly relax. Now take a couple of minutes here, or a couple of minutes is fine, to stretch the body in any way that works for you. So maybe adding a little bit of a twist to your practice, or a little bit of a back bend, whatever works for you today. Nothing specific. Maybe a hip opener. Whatever you need to make your body fully and completely relax for Shavasana. Whenever you're ready, just simply stretch the legs to the front and out, hands beside the body or up over the head. Preparing for Shavasana, your final relaxation. Now take a deep breath in and exhale through the mouth and sigh it out. And again, deep breath in. And exhaling. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale. Allowing your body to melt into your mat. Just relaxing every single muscle of your body, letting everything go. Giving yourself a couple of minutes to just be and rest. There's nothing for you to do here. Nothing at all. You don't have to think. You don't have to work. You just have to breathe. Be with yourself just for a couple of minutes. Shavasana. Slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers. working your body, having a little bit of a stretch. And bend the knees in towards your chest, rolling over onto one side. And then bringing yourself up into a comfortable seated pose. Hands into your heart center. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. And just take a moment to check in with your body, just noticing how is your body feeling right now after your practice. How's your shoulders, your arms, your hands? Where are your legs feeling right now? And showering yourself with a little bit of gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.